Hi friends, Dean here with Escape to Gaming. Happy New Year to each and every one of you for a brand new 2019. It's going to be a great year ahead for many of us. I'm actually filming this on my phone because I've just finished filming a 90-minute original Xbox collection video, which I'm very excited about because I've been planning it for months now. I finally have got my collection almost done. I'm only missing a handful of games now. And I do one every year. I was going to do it before I left for Christmas, but really didn't have the time, so I did the Blu-ray collection video instead. So I sat down, I spent all morning organizing my videos, hours of putting videos together and getting the camera set up, and I filmed it. And I've been having problems with my Canon camera for some time now, for the last, month and a half or so. Just weird problems with the sound. Everything's slowing down with it. I'm getting lots of corrupted save files, and it's just getting worse and worse. Even though I didn't think I really made that many, videos with it. I've been had it for a couple of years now, so I guess maybe it's time to get a new one. So I'm filming this holding my camera by hand. I don't even have a mount or way to hold this damn camera, so bear with me. So anyway, I just went to download all the footage, and only one small portion of it showed up. So I've spent like 2 hours lovingly going through every single game in my collection, which are quite a few. And anyways, it is what it is. It's a great way to start the year off. I'll have to buy a new camera. I certainly don't have money for right now, so you may be seeing more of these, cell phone videos for right now for the time being. I'm at my desk now. But anyway, I thought I'd kind of mention that we went down for Christmas to Southern California to see family and friends. It was really a great time. Get to see my daughter and granddaughter and my in-laws and my brother-in-law, stuff like that. My wife's family, primarily. And it's been great visiting with family. I try once a year to see my friend Cameron of Industrial Gamer while I'm down there. And it's just hard to line the planets up. He has two families. He's trying to divide his time up, plus his friends. And then I have my, family and friends and what have you. So, but we were able to spend a little bit of time on Christmas Day. Of course, I forgot nothing was open, so our favorite restaurant that we usually go to was closed. So I was able to find one place that was open, and we met there for about an hour and a half. That's all the time that I had. I felt bad. I really wanted to spend more time with him, but we had a great time. Exchanged gifts. I got him a bunch of 7th gen games. He's trying to augment his collection, wrap it up, and he was happy with those, and I'm still in the process of trying to find him a few, gems that he's having a hard time finding locally down there. And then he gave me some very nice games. I was really surprised. I told him not to do it. I said, if you want to give me one game, fine, but please don't overdo it. He always goes overboard every year. So he got me the new Shadow of the Tomb Raider game, which I'm very excited about. This is a game I really wanted to buy right at launch. Didn't have the money. This is the deluxe edition. I'm trying to hold the camera here, but it's got the metal steel box game, and it also has the season pass. So it has all the DLC. There's some extra picture cards inside and stuff that came with it. Really a nice setup, a beautiful game. I'm very thankful to have this. And I recently, just last year, got the Rise of the Tomb Raider, which is installed in my PS4 Pro. I'm anxious to play it. In fact, I want to play it first and then get right onto this, which I'm really pumped about. And then if that's not enough, he got me the Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which I've really wanted in the worst way. Again, I just didn't have the money. This has not been a great year money-wise because of a lot of, home repairs and things that we didn't see coming, car repairs and stuff as well. But anyway, so he got me this, which I'm thrilled about. Not only that, but he got me the Assassin's Creed Odyssey strategy guide as well, which is a beautiful hardbound book. It's got everything in it to play the game. So, and I'll need it with an RPG like this. This really will be a great game. This I'm going to play later in the year. This will really require a lot of time and a place and time. Where the Tomb Raider game, I can probably put 20 hours into this with no problem. The same with Rise of the Tomb Raider. So, anyway, we had a wonderful time. Had a wonderful lunch together. I gave him a ride in my Challenger. He hadn't been for riding it yet, and in fact, I did my first big lengthy burnout in it since I've had it. And kind of got on it, and we got sideways going halfway down the street. It was a lot of fun. He had a big kick out of it. Wore my tires down a little bit, but it's worth it for a good friend just to have a good time. So wish we could have spent more time. It's always the way it is, always limited time, but I'm anxious for next year. Maybe next year I can spend more time with him. Then when I got back yesterday, I'm home with my wife. She had New Year's Day off, and my good local friend Steve Baker popped by. He goes, "Dean, you're going to be home today?" I said, "Yeah, I should be home with my wife. We're going to be here today, just taking the Christmas tree down and putting everything away for Christmas." He goes, "Would you mind if I stop by and drop your birthday gift off?" Because my birthday was on the 29th of December. 56 years old now, so starting to get up there, getting the gray hair and everything to go with it. And I said, "Sure, I'd be happy to." So he came by. He knows that I'm a huge fan of the Duke Nukem games, especially Time to Kill, which is my favorite PlayStation 1 game. He knows that a holy grail I've been after for some time, including recently at the SAT Gamers Expo, which I couldn't find it, sadly, was the follow-up. So he had a nice little wrap gift. And I had some games for him. I had Twisted Metal Black, which he didn't have, and the very first Twisted Metal, as well as some other stuff for him. So anyway, he had this. I opened this up, and what do I find? My second favorite PlayStation 1 game, which is Land of the Babes, with Duke Nukem, a wonderful follow-up. It's actually kind of a sequel to Duke Nukem Time to Kill. I love this game to death. This is my second favorite PS1 game, which I'm a huge fan of. So it's wonderful to have that in the collection. Not only that, but I recently sent a good friend of mine back east. His name, in fact, I'll have a link for his channel down below. It's called Silverwings21. He's a really hardcore retro gamer, and this guy plays every single game in his collection, and he beats them, and a lot of them on hard, too. And he apparently had never played the Duke Nukem Time to Kill other than part of the first level when it first came out. We rented a Blockbuster. I said, "Well, dude, I got another perfect copy. I would love to send you the game because I know you'd do it justice." I said, "Not only would you play it, but you'd beat it." So he did. He beat the game. He sent me an email. "Dean, I've already beaten the game. I'm going to play it again. I'm going to film a walkthrough of it on my channel," which I'll have a link for his channel down below, including his first level walkthrough. I'd highly recommend watching it. It's a wonderful game. He played it on the hardest level, and he's beating it, finding all the secrets. And it's like, I told him, I said, "Dude, this is like the greatest Christmas ever." I said, "It's such a treat. I haven't seen that game since 2009 was the last time I played it and beat it. I've beaten it a few times now. And in fact, I've been anxious to get Land of the Babes, especially after watching his playthrough." So he's really enjoying it. I'm real happy for him. And hopefully he's going to be able to get the Land of the Babes as well and play it down the road, as he's playing a lot of games. But I really enjoyed his channel. I mean, he does really good playthroughs of a lot of retro games, like N64 games, Super NES games. He's like a master of Neo Geo games. And that's been my latest thing now, is just watching his channel. Late at night, I'll sit and watch his playthroughs of a lot of these retro games, many I've never seen and played. In fact, he did Road Rash 64, which I've never played or seen, and I've really enjoyed his gameplay. So a little shout out to his channel. He loves games, and man, is he good at them. And I really enjoy his very down-to-earth he's just having a good time playing the games, and you can tell. And he's really good at them, too. It's a lot of fun. So you can see I got my screensaver in the back on my PC here from my Maui trip. In fact, I got to work on the editing for that. I got a lot of footage from that. But yeah, I don't know. My camera is just fucked up. I don't know what happened. I guess I'll have to get a new one. I don't know if it's the memory card is corrupted or the battery in it needs a new camera. I don't know. So I'm really bummed out. I'm so sorry, guys. I do every year. I do my Xbox, original Xbox collection video, and then I usually do one of my PlayStation 1 and 2 games and all that. And what a way to start the year off. But anyway, I'll try to do it if I can. I don't know if I can do it on this phone or not. I'll have to. It's probably like a 90-minute collection video. It's quite lengthy. But I like to do a little, anecdote on each game and why it's in my collection, why I like it, and why I think it's, a hidden gem or worth playing. So bear with me. I've got a lot of exciting things planned this year. It looks like I've been hired for a new job. I'm supposed to start next week. I got to go in Friday and sign all the paperwork and do a background check and all that, which I'll pass with no problem. And then I should be starting right away. I'm not going to have as much time. It's going to be a lot of driving. It's about 33 miles away from here. So it's a little bit of a commute every day on top of that, plus, 40 hours a week. So I'm not going to have the time to crank out as many videos as I like, but I'm going to really try to stick to at least a video a week. So bear with me. And then as time permits, if I can squeeze out a couple videos in a week, I can. I've had the luxury of having some time off right before Christmas. So it's been nice. I've been able to, crank out a bunch of rants and videos things I've had in my mind. And I appreciate all of the interaction in the way of comments and people that have, talked to me about, my videos and interacted on them. I really enjoy that. That's why I do YouTube, and that's why I get a kick out of it. And I get a lot of things that I want to talk about YouTube coming up here in the new year. I've got a lot of more collection videos, kind of hidden gems videos, stuff like that I want to do. And I'm just going to have to get a new camera, I guess, to do it. So sorry again about this shitty camera situation. I was so excited about that video. I put all that time into it, and I was just devastated that it was all for nothing. But that's life in the big city. What are you going to do, I don't do this for money. I do it because I love gaming, and I love to share my passion for games. And that's what this whole YouTube thing is all about. I really enjoy my friends' videos and enjoy their passion as well. And it's just wonderful to be a part of that community. I had also planned on doing a lengthy driving video for my Mad Max RT playlist, with my Challenger. We took our Challenger down for Christmas, over 1,000 miles down and back. It was going to be the one time I was going to take it that far in a long trip. And I brought my new GoPro, and on the way back, we were going to go up the coast. We stayed in Cambria, a little town just south of the Hearst Castle on the California coast, about halfway up the California coast. And the next day, we're going to get up early, and we're going to drive up Route 1, which is a beautiful drive. It's called a 17-mile drive. You go up on the way through Carmel and Pebble Beach up to Monterey. It's a beautiful drive. It's very scenic. And I was anxious to film all that. And then the next morning, because of all the miles you've been driving and my back has been so bad, I told my wife, I said, I can't do the drive. You're going to have to drive home. Not only that, but I can't afford the extra couple hours to go all the way up Route 1. We're going to have to take a more central, straight route back because I'm in rough shape. So sadly, my wife had to drive, so I wasn't able to film that. I had been planning this for like 5 months. I was so excited, and we even rented got the hotel. I'll have a little clip here of the beautiful hotel we stayed at. Beautiful, right on the beach. Got to watch the sun go down. Went to a little local seafood restaurant in town there for the night. Have a wonderful little fireplace in the fire there. Had a great time, but I was in really rough shape. The drive, 1,000 miles proved too much for my back. Sadly, even with my pain medication, it was really tough. I could do part of the drive. I did the whole drive up through Malibu and all the way through Santa Barbara up to Cambria, and it was just too much. I should have let my wife drive part of the way. I was enjoying it too much. Got in a really cool race with a brand new 2018 Z06 Corvette. We raced for like 30 miles, kind of a follow the leader thing at times at high speed. It was very fun, very exhilarating. I wish I had my camera set up for that. It was very cool, but wasn't to be. But I was saving my memory card and the battery for the next day for like a 2-hour drive up, and I was going to edit out the best portions of that. But down the road, I'll get a chance to do it again. But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying the new year. I'm very excited about this Shadow of the Tomb Raider game. I'm dying to play this. This looks so good. I've seen so many wonderful reviews of this, and the Rise of the Tomb Raider looks great. I have that installed and ready to go, so I'm going to try to start it this week while I have some time off, and then I'll get to this probably in a month or so when I finish Rise of the Tomb Raider. So thank you very much, guys. I appreciate all the interaction I've had with you last year. I've had such a tremendous outpouring of support through many difficult times that I've gone through. It hasn't been the greatest year, but I did make some really excellent strides towards my collection for my PS1, PlayStation 2, and original Xbox collection, even a couple of GameCube games, which I'm very excited about. So it looks like this year could be the year I could finish my collection, which I'm going to try to do, as well as do some mods on my car and film more of that, for my car-related buddies out there. So thank you for your support. It really means a lot to me. It's going to be a wonderful new year ahead. I want to try to bring more fun gaming content. I'm in the process right now. I've been playing a lot of PlayStation 1 games, but I'm also got my modded Xbox right here. And I'm going to be filming some wonderful Xbox stuff on my TV right here through my, PVR2, my Hauppauge, PVR. I want to try to record some more footage I'm just trying to figure out the audio part of it so I can do commentary over the footage. If I can figure all that out with my caveman head and ways, I'll have a lot of really good content this year. So thanks for your support. It really means a lot to me. I hope you have a fantastic new year ahead. Enjoy your games and enjoy your gaming and in the gaming community. There's many wonderful new games coming out this year, indie games, AAA games, and it's a great time to be a collector and to go back and enjoy so many of these wonderful classics, my God, that I've taken for granted. I've had so much fun playing my PlayStation 1 for at least a month now. It's been it's like going back in time to the good old days of the mid 90s and the late 90s, which I had a lot of good times on. So been a lot of fun. So, and again, share with me what you're looking forward to the most in the year ahead in this 2019. And anything you'd like to see from me in the way of content, put it down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll certainly consider it, as I'm always looking for fun things to do. Even my strategy guide collection, that was a request from a couple of friends of mine. My Blu-ray collection video was as well. So I'm trying to add things to that, and that do things that people are requesting. So leave in the comments something you'd like to see me do in this year ahead, and I'd love to consider it, and I'll put it in my plans and do it. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a fantastic new year ahead, and enjoy your games.